Okay, at this point, I was really hungry, and I had ran all night. I ran through field after field and saw lots of cows. I even crossed this huge road with a bunch of cars. I ended up back in one of those neighborhoods with a lot of houses and backyards. Then I saw her. She wasn't my mom, but she was so nice. She petted me and offered me food. Then she invited me inside her house and even gave me a bath. I guess I was still smelly from that cat. I slept for days and I was so tired. She even had another dog. I was so thankful to God for saving me.
She really imitated Jesus and how she took care of you.
Really? How's that?
Well, she gave you shelter, a place to sleep, and food, and Jesus wants us to love others. And in fact, in Matthew 25, the Lord talks about how we can help others. Listen to this. Then the king will say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you since the creation of the world. For when I was hungry, you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me." Then the righteous will answer to him, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or needing clothes and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and go visit you?" And Jesus will reply, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me."
So because she helped me, she helped Jesus.
That's right. And she helped us too because their family posted a found dog on Craigslist, and the animal control officer saw it. He called me, and we were so excited to see a picture of you. You had been missing for 3 weeks, and I couldn't wait to take you home. So I called the family who had you and set up a time to pick you up. I couldn't believe what else I found when I came to get you.
Oh, I love this part.
The same family whose house burnt down earlier was now living in a rent house south of Nixa. They had given you shelter in your time of need, just like we gave them the night their house burnt down. They helped you without even knowing you were our dog. They helped unselfishly and imitated God by doing it. Ephesians 5:1-2. Follow God's example, therefore, as dearly loved children, and walk in the way of love, just as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us as a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God. I am so humbled and thankful for their generosity.
Me too. They are really nice.
Did you know, Luke, that there is also a way that God has us protect ourselves from trouble?
What? What?
Yep. In Ephesians 6:10-11, he tells us about the armor of God and says, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes."
What does that have to do with our story?
Well, do you remember that black and white cat that looked so tempting you broke out of our yard?
Yes.
You can think of our fence as your armor. Let that armor protect you from any future kitty cat temptations.
Right. I told you not to go. What? Oh, whatever. Let's go play.